Let's bring in another guy that had no issue with shot selection during his playing days. Reggie Miller, NBA on TNT, will be calling the Clippers-Suns game Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. On TNT. How are you, Reggie?
Christopher, a couple observations first. Excuse me, and I'm going to apologize. What are the names of your Chrissies that are working with you today?
It's Peter, who's producing the show, and Alan, who is playing the Seton O'Connor role.
Okay, I believe it was Pete who you were playing ping pong with?
Yes.
Okay, number one, the reason why you cannot return his serve, first of all, Pete, that's an illegal serve. You can't serve like that. The ball has to be out of your hand before you serve. So next time I'm in New York, for doing what you're doing to my man Chris, I'm going to come there, and you think you beat little Danny Amendola or whatever. I'm going to come there, Pete, and give you a ping pong lesson because you can't serve the ball when it's still in your hand with the. That's why you have spin on it. That's illegal in table tennis or in your garage ping pong, my friend. So please know the rules first and stop taking advantage of my man Christopher. Okay. Well, you want to talk about Russell Westbrook, Chris?
Yeah, I do, Reggie, because, look, I don't mind Russell's shot selection, and we get my front row guys here are now reeling from your commentary on that. But I don't mind.
I love your Chrissies. I'm only giddy, Pete, but I will beat your behind in ping pong.
The Chrissies.
But anyway.
We can't make the Chrissies a thing.
Please, no.
I don't have any issue.
Well, truthfully, I don't know because I never went golfing with anyone because I'm not a golfer.
Yeah. Never had the temptation?
Never. Zero. I would break my pings. No.
I figure a guy like you, a shooter that likes precision, might be...
Look, every sport, hand-eye, I'm the master at. Pool, ping pong.
Yeah, we know that.
Okay. Bocce ball, darts, all of it. Only game I cannot do is golf. I just don't have the patience. There's so many things, 100 things I could be doing different than those 4 or 5 hours out there on the links.
When was the last time you played bocce?
I'd say about a year or two ago.
Yeah?
See, it's big out here in Malibu on the beach. Big out here. You need to come on out. Bring the Chrissies out. You form a team. We'll get Dan Patrick and the Danettes. They'll form a team, and I'll get the Malibu Lights guys, and we'll form a team, and let's go for it.
Good to visit with you, Reggie. Appreciate the time. Enjoy the game tomorrow.
Christopher, you're the best. Petey? Am I getting it right?
You're getting it.
Little Petey?
Peter.
Peter? I'm coming to New York. We're going to play a little ping pong, my friend. Little ping pong.
That's Reggie Miller, NBA on TNT, joining us here. Dan Patrick Show. Thank you, Reggie.
Felt like we had a really good show yesterday. I know you were a little under the weather.
Yes.
Had some new stuff for you, ginger root, which you've never tried before. How was that?
It's going pretty good, I'd say. Now, I'm also like intermittently hammering more lemon zinger tea and honey. So I don't know how much is your patented ginger root thing and how much is just like tea and honey.
He's feeling bad enough to affect his English. He said he's feeling pretty good instead of feeling pretty well. Ivy League guy.
You know what? That always bothers me. Like when someone says, "How are you doing?" and you say, "I'm doing good," that's supposedly incorrect.
No, that's like fine. I'm doing fine.
No, you're not supposed to say you're doing good.
Yeah, it's doing well.
Right, you're supposed to say, "I'm doing well."
I went to a land grant school in the Midwest, and I knew that.
But I feel like when you say, "I'm doing well, thanks," like I feel like you're kind of being a snob.
Pretentious.
And isn't the whole point of language to just make sure the other person knows what you mean?
Well, you're
So
the
if I-
Ivy League journeyman.
Isn't the whole point of going to an Ivy League school so you can be a snob and get away with it?
No, but if I say I'm doing good, and by the way, thanks to you, I'm doing a little better than yesterday. But if I say I'm doing good, you all know what I mean, right?
I do.
So if you're the type of person that gets worked up if someone says they're doing good rather than doing well, then that's on you, and you are a loser.
You're the only one worked up?
Yeah,
And you
we're all pretty chill.
No, you're the one that's getting all worked up. You said you're the one that called me out on it on TV or whatever.
Lobbed just a little something over there. and
Observation.
got you worked up.
If you have a problem when someone says they're doing good, I got a problem with you.
All All right, guys. Last day of our guest appearances on the DP show. I thought we could do like some New Year's resolutions as we head into the new year. So what do we think about that? I know that I'm gonna quit chewing tobacco, which I think is a very good one.
Well, my New Year's resolution is that we kind of get ready for the show. I mean, we got Jason La Canfora, Brian Westbrook, Sal Paolantonio, Bob Ryan, Sean O'Hara, Mike Mayock, Peter King, Vern Lundquist. We don't have a whole lot of time left. Can we talk about your New Year's resolutions later?
Can't make Sal wait.
No.
Yeah.
I think we should let's get going.
All right, let's do this. Bring it in. Team on 3, team on me. 1, 2, 3, team! I went down.
Team on me?
There was a struggle to get up.
You know what? Are you supposed to go down or up?
me?
Are you
I don't
supposed to
know.
go
I
down?
haven't done that
I
in a
thought
long
that sounded
time.
cool. Team on 3, team on me.
I never heard that before.
I spent most of last night in a disconcerted haze over the fact that neither one of you was familiar with Contra. So we have some screen grabs here of what I feel is the greatest game in the history of Nintendo.
Are you giving us a lesson?
I just want to introduce you to this. Lessons will come later in the week
Okay.
when we finally get a hold of Contra. But this is one of the opening screens. Go to the next one here. Here is the spread gun that I was alluding to, which I believe is the greatest weapon in the history of video games. As you can see, a simple press of the B button will lead to innumerable red pellets, which are capable of killing at any moment in time. So you can basically stand in the back of the screen, fire the spread gun, and destroy all targets.
Are those paintballs?
This is I believe, the laser gun that my blue pants friend is shooting vertically at the strange dragon guy. Also,
I vaguely remember that for some reason.
also a potent weapon
Okay.
at that position.
I'm assuming you can only shoot vertically and horizontally.
Is he a
You
gymnast?
can
too?
you can shoot diagonally. You can.
He's a gymnast?
Oh, he's got a
Look at
little
the
bit
ball.
of Olympic gymnast in him, but as you can see, and taking on one of the crime bosses from the final levels. And look, this is a very beatable game, but it is, without question, the greatest game Nintendo ever created.
Why is there a crime boss?
You're fired.
So Ross, be honest now. When you found out, as excited as you were to guest host or to co-host the Dan Patrick Show, were you a little less excited when you found out the real Danettes were not here?
Yes, I think I was, because the other times I've filled in, those guys have been so helpful. That's my question, actually. Are you guys acting like the Danettes today?
I mean, I'm here. I'm certainly not Paulie.
Are you Paulie?
No.
Are you gonna ask a bunch of questions?
No.
And who are you? You're trying to look like a fake Seton, but who are you really?
Just the button pusher, resident button pusher, and I'm present, but no, I'm to be seen, not heard.
You know what they really might be thinking, Peter and James, is, well, you know what? We were a little less excited to find out Dan wasn't here. Dampen our enthusiasm a bit.
Not
No?
at all. No.
Of course not.
No.
Good answer.
What does that say about Dan, by the way, that they need two of us to fill in for Dan?
The Dan's at least twice as good as
They've got two people to fill in for Dan, but only two people to fill in for the four Danettes.
I'm not good with math, so.
So you're most like Seton now.
I mean,
So there's no McLovin and there's no Fritzy?
Correct.
that's why there's two of you.
It's a tough show. So we're half Danette.
Yeah.
Full something. I don't know what.
I'm glad you and I are both here. We don't have the Danettes.
Many of you are familiar with Punxsutawney Phil, the star of the movie Groundhog Day, but also is a real thing. Did not see a shadow. 6 more weeks of winter. Big event. This is Paul the Octopus here. He's got an 85% overall record in predicting games. He predicts World Cup games, and the record is 85%. He actually died after predicting the Spain versus Netherlands game in 2010.
That's sad.
He died for his art.
Sad ending to that story for Paul the Octopus. And finally, we've got the Porcupine, who has been predicting games since 2012 with 100% accuracy. He was wrong this year, but many believe there was cheating involved.
I was gonna say, how is that 100%?
It's tough because I don't know if you he's going to a couple different things from time to time, and I guess it depends what kind of food you're putting in it, right? I mean, he can sniff out what's
I don't trust the porcupine.
in general or in this case.
I would say in general, but definitely not in this case.
You've got a little porcupine phobia? Porcupine phobia?
Porcuphobia.
Guzzy, Friday, good fill-in week. I'll be glad the boys are back in town. I'm going on vacation,
Nice.
starting tomorrow, so let's finish up strong.
All right. If we can get anything done today. What is that noise?
I see you.
Mannix,
Yeah.
are we gonna have a show today?
I need like 90 minutes.
Makeup first, now Contra. Are we gonna have to call LA and
can
do
we
a best of?
Can we do a best of?
We have,
You know, there's something, this game, I was much better this game 10 years ago.
we have guests coming in studio.
Can you guys do it?
With Josh?
Sure, Josh is talented. He can handle it by himself.
I wouldn't have worked this hard to put the thing on if I knew this was going to happen.
Shoot! Ah! The Milwaukee Bucks, they've got a new logo, the Jägermeister deer, as we have taken to calling it in the last couple of days. Pretty cool, much better than the last one, but it got me thinking about some of the worst logos in professional sports. And we've got a few. The Toronto Raptor, the Jurassic Park Raptor, that was pretty horrible.
We don't like that.
No. You do?
All right.
Wow, okay. The San Diego Padre Friar. That just doesn't scream athleticism, does it?
Baseball.
The
The big sombrero.
Tampa Bay Buccaneer Pirate.
Winking at you.
I don't know what's worse, the pirate or the colors.
What about the sword in his mouth?
It's like a pirate that got spray tanned. Feeling that.
Not good.
And finally, the Victoria Salmon Kings, which, according to my research, was an ECHL hockey team that is no longer in existence. If I asked you guys, can we get Salmon King t-shirts by Friday?
Contra will happen by Friday. Probably not Salmon King t-shirts, but I will efforting.
Because I want to be,
I would love a Salmon Kings t-shirt.
I am Team Salmon King.